Alright, another day, another crazy transfer rumor day, especially for Chelsea. Now, as you might have seen on the thumbnail, yes, I've added Harry Kane there because suddenly, out of nowhere, some rumors came out saying Chelsea are interested in Harry Kane, Christian Falk or whatever his name was, and then some other sources on Twitter as well said that Chelsea is looking into Harry Kane, but Spurs is probably not willing to sell to a club in England, would rather sell to a club like Bayern München. Bayern München have been linked with Kane as well, they've talked about that. Now, Kane, as of now, is not willing to extend his contract with Spurs. Now, to be honest, I feel I have a better chance going on a date with Jessica Alba than Kane joining Chelsea. I mean, it's never going to happen. But hey, if you're here to speculate, then yes, we can speculate. Because last season, when we didn't have Lukaku yet, Thomas Tuchel actually wanted Harry Kane over Romelu Lukaku. Now, it's funny because when Antonio Conte was at Chelsea, he wanted Lukaku over Morata, and he got Morata. Tuchel wanted Kane over Lukaku, and he got Lukaku. So, funny how things work out. But to be really, really honest, it's never, ever going to happen. Not in any multiverse out there is Harry Kane going to leave Tottenham to join Chelsea FC. Never gonna happen. And if it does, then write in the comments whatever you want and I'll do it. Then up next we have, well, maybe some follow-up news because we already had those rumors that Chelsea were willing to deal with Juventus when it comes to Timo Werner, right? With regards to Matthijs de Ligt, no. We already know what happened with Matthijs de Ligt. We missed out on him and now we are running after Jules Koundé, who I said from the start I didn't want him at the club because I didn't really see anything special in that player. And it's again the same Rafinha story. We put an offer for Sevilla, an offer that obviously Barcelona cannot match because they have no money. But as we've seen in the last couple of weeks, even when you have no money, apparently you can sign whoever the F you want in this market. But hey, let's go back to the point, right? We had 55 million euros on the table for Jules Koundé. Jules Koundé thinks he's one of the best defenders in the world, so he's like, let Chelsea wait, even though 1 year ago he begged Sevilla to let him go to Chelsea, flirted with Chelsea throughout the whole season, but right now suddenly, Xavi, the magician, has convinced him that he should join Barcelona, so right now Sevilla are probably going to accept less money from Barcelona and let Jules Koundé join a rival, another team in the Spanish league. How does that make sense? I don't know, but this is just the same story over and over for Chelsea in this transfer window. So right now we're probably going to have a look at Pau Torres or something like that, some second-hand center back that nobody really wants right now because everybody got the first pick. We didn't, so that's what's happening. Kimpembe, 60 million, 70 million, I don't know how much PSG wants for him. Doesn't make any sense. If it's 70 million, should have gone after De Ligt. Now, going back to the Timo Werner and Juventus transfer rumor on loan, that is. Right now, the rumors are that he might leave Chelsea on loan to Juventus. Now, to me, it's very, very funny because it does seem like we have zero issues with letting our, let's say, top-class players leave and never replacing them. Like Lukaku left, did we replace him? No. Timo Werner might leave, are we replacing him? Nope. Hakim Ziyech might leave to Milan. Are we replacing him? At the moment, no again. Aspi, Alonso, 2 players going to leave maybe to Barcelona, even though I feel Thomas Tuchel when he said we don't want to send to Barcelona because we're angry with them with the way they're dealing in this transfer window. And to be honest, I'm 100% agreeing with him. They have been unethical from the start. I mean, talking to other players when those other players are still under contract with other clubs, not very ethical. But hey, it's Barcelona. It's not the first time they've been assholes and fraudulent and a rotten club. But hey, I digress. Going back to Timo Werner and all the players that want to leave Chelsea, and we probably leave Chelsea because we also have a lot of deadwood player, how are we going to, well, replace them? The league is starting next weekend, right? And we are not ready. As I've talked in the last video, when we got battered by Arsenal 4-0, how are you going to deal with that? Right now, forget about top 4. We're never going to get top 4 with the team we have today, especially not if Ziyech, if Werner, if Aspi, if Alonso are all leaving, and we're not really going to replace them with top class players. If we're going to replace them with the likes of Pau Torres, well, forget about top 4, forget about top 5 as well. Maybe we're going to fight with Manchester United for top 6, maybe even 7 if West Ham are going to have another great season, which, to be honest, it does seem that they will have. And then before I end this short video again, I can speculate all I want about some imaginary players that might come in. But I cannot even come up with top class players that are available today that might join Chelsea. I mean, it really seems like all the good players are already picked. And all the average, sub-average players are semi-available. And even those players are treating Chelsea like some second-hand club. So I don't really know what's going to happen. Like, to be honest, Thomas Tuchel is angry. He knows he needs more players. Yes, we've seen the rumors. We're going to sign another 3-4 players. Yes, but who? Are we going to sign another Zappacosta, Bakayoko, Barkley, Drinkwater type of players? What's the point? There's literally 0 point in doing that. I'd rather use some academy players that cost us 0 that will have probably a greater impact than Zappacostas and Bakayokos. It's a complete joke, to be honest, the way Chelsea are being treated in this transfer window and the way Chelsea is treating this transfer window. I mean, I was very, very excited for this season, but right now it looks like we're going to suffer. As Antonio Conte likes to say, we are going to suffer.
My expectation to suffer. Yeah, I have this sensation, and